Hey there guys, welcome back to Press for Truth TV. Thanks for joining me again today on this leap year day, Wednesday, February 29th, 2012. And just a few weeks ago, as I'm sure many of you will recall, Canadians became outraged because they became aware of some of these troubling provisions within the Bill C-30, aka the Protecting Children from Internet Predators Act, that our Public Safety Minister Vic Toews has been trying to get passed. Canadians became aware that this would basically give the authorities the ability to monitor everything we're doing online without having to obtain a warrant. And obviously this has outraged everyone here in Canada, so much so to the point that we saw the creation of this Twitter account that popped up that began exposing personal information about Vic Toews' personal life. And so an investigation was launched, and they've recently found the guilty culprit. It turns out this thing originates right from within the belly of the system itself, right there at the House of Commons in Parliament. Turns out this was a Liberal staffer who set up the account, and so recently Bob Rae has had to come out and publicly apologize for his party taking part in these dirty politics, as we call it. So here's a article from the National Post. Liberal staffer revealed as Vic Toews WikiLeaks Twitter foe by Bob Rae. Interim leader Bob Rae has apologized for the Liberal staffer who was behind the Twitter account that posted private details of Minister Vic Toews' life online. That staffer has now resigned, Mr. Rae said Monday in the House of Commons. I learned yesterday that an investigation into the online activities of parliamentary staff conducted by the office of the Speaker of the House of Commons has found a link between the @WikiLeaks30 social media account and an employee of the Liberal Research Bureau, Mr. Rae said in a statement. Mr. Rae, in a scrum with reporters outside the House of Commons, identified the staffer as Adam Carroll. He previously worked for the Liberal MP Bonnie Crombie before the latter was defeated in the last election. The Twitter account @WikiLeaks30 caused an uproar online and in Parliament 2 weeks ago after it published purported details of Mr. Toews' messy divorce. On behalf of the Liberal caucus, I wish to apologize to Minister Toews and Speaker Scheer for the improper use of a parliamentary account and for sharing personal information intended to embarrass Minister Toews, Rae said. Rae has felt that he needed to come out and publicly apologize about this. And something I wanted to bring to your attention today, just to make sure that Canadians are aware of this fact, is that the Liberals, in regards to this Liberal versus Conservatives idea, are just amount to nothing less than controlled opposition. The two parties are two wings of the same bird. It's very similar to what we see down in the States with Republican versus Democrat. And obviously here we do have other parties, but I mean, by and large, it often comes down to Liberals versus Conservatives. And I'm here today to tell you that it is one big false left-right paradigm. They amount to nothing less than controlled opposition. And the reason why I think that is because Bob Rae just so happens to also be, just like Stephen Harper, a member of the very secretive Bilderberg group. Bob Rae was attended to the Bilderberg meeting back in 1996, and he actually sat around the table there with people like Paul Martin, Alan Gottlieb, Jean Chrétien, and all of these guys have been carrying out the agenda of Bilderberg, especially in regards to the North American Union agenda. Because Alan Gottlieb was instrumental in signing the free trade agreement. Jean Chrétien, of course, was involved with the North American Free Trade Agreement. And of course, we have Paul Martin signing the Security and Prosperity Partnership. So all these guys are doing the carrying out the orders of the Bilderberg Steering Committee. And sure enough, Bob Rae just so happens to also be a member of the secretive Bilderberg group. So, you know, this whole concept of liberals versus conservatives is just one big illusion of choice. I think that's the main problem I have with democracy, I guess, in general, or the system that we have in Canada here, is that it very much so is an illusion of choice. A vote for the Conservatives or a vote for the Liberals is a vote for Bilderberg. There's just no way around it. They simply are two wings of the same bird. So, you know, when I see Bob Rae in the news lately, it just makes me think about that, and I want to make sure that you guys are well aware that this guy as well is under the control of the international globalists, and again, it amounts to nothing less than controlled opposition. So, just wanted to bring that to your attention today, guys, because obviously Bob Rae's in the news again, but I just wanted to make sure you guys know he is also, just like Harper, a part of this secretive group and should not be representing the Canadian people. So anyways, guys, that's it for today. Thank you once again for joining me, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Take care.